What up, YouTube? So this is going to be part one of the mr2 spyder k24 build. So what we're going to be doing is doing another K swap into one of these, except this time this one's actually going to be mine. So what we're going to be doing is doing a K24 with the LSD tranny this time. So we're going to be doing a little bit more power on this build. We'll be doing some headers, and we're going to be doing a full 3-inch exhaust on this car. But just to show you guys, it does have the just stock engine. Everything is all stock in here. The motor actually knocks. It was a run and drive car, but I don't see how it was running and driving with a knocking engine, so it's all good. Maybe I can show you guys how it runs right now. Let's see if it still kind of starts up, but it's pretty bad, which it doesn't really matter since I'll be dropping the K24 in here, but it would have been cool to show you guys how it runs. So let's see. It's so bad it doesn't want to know. Yeah, as you can see. Yeah, so as you can hear, the motor's thrashed, so it's no good. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. But let me go over the car and show you. I mean, it might need to be redone on the convertible top, but I'm actually looking for a hard top. So if anybody knows where to get one or a good deal, let me know. I know they go pretty high, around like $2,000. I don't want to kind of spend more on that than I did on the whole car itself. But yeah, the body's in really good condition. Just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Probably going to be throwing some like K Sport suspension on here, get it dropped a little bit, and yeah, just make it, hopefully, like I said, if I can get the hard top, because it is kind of ripped right here as well, and I kind of want it to look decent while I'm driving it. It's got the violet purple interior that was redone custom. I'll probably just clean it up. I kind of like it. It's different. But I had this car shipped from Texas, so it actually got here a couple days ago, but I've been so busy with other stuff right now, so I just wanted to show you guys what's going to be next on the channel. So what we're going to be doing next video, we'll be dropping out this engine and showing you guys again how, hopefully a little bit more detailed maybe, on how to drop these engines out, because this one's completely stock, the other one wasn't. So I'm pretty sure this one has more brackets and stuff that I have to take out, like this right here. I don't think the other one had that. But if anyone is interested maybe in the transmission, I have a good one from the old car. I got an extra harness, ECU, everything in here is for sale besides the engine. Or if you need like coil packs or motor mounts, maybe let me know. Just hit me up on a comment or whatever. And then let me show you guys the engine we'll be dropping in here. So this is a K24 TSX engine, JDM. I've had this motor for maybe a month now, whatever. I had plans to drop it into the other mr2, but I didn't really like it. It needed a little bit more work, and I just went ahead and got another engine. But right now I have to get the threads fixed on this so far, and then I'm debating on if we're gonna do K24 K20, which will basically be putting all K20 parts on here. So some people think that you need to swap the head, unless you're doing like a true 36mm valve. Other than that, K24 K20 is just really the intake manifold, the pulley, your oil pump, which will be the Type S, so you don't have the dual balance shafts. The dual balance shafts is really what holds these engines back. Once you get the Type S oil pump, it helps a lot. And then throw in the 50-degree angle VDC, which I can show you guys on the SI motor over here in a little bit. So really, to do a really good stock K24 K20, if you wanted to, just change out your VDC, put a K20 crank pulley, change out your manifold, because this manifold is basically built only for torque. I mean, it's not really meant for high end. You can take it high end, but I mean, as much as you get is probably like I don't know, 7,800 RPMs on it for good revving. At least the Type S is good for revving up to at least like 8,600. So, and just the flow is just a lot more better. And I believe the Type S is actually, I measured it, the manifold is actually going to clear about 1/2 inch better than the other one, because I think the other one like was almost on there. But other than that, yeah, I might throw some valve train in here and just maybe some rods. I don't know, we're gonna see. I got time. It's not gonna be a rush, but I do want to get this going hopefully before Christmas time, so hopefully we can have that build done as well. But let me show you the 50-degree VDC that you can get off of the SIs. So this is a K20 Z3 motor, and as you can see, this is the 50-degree. So with the 50-degree, you'll be able to pull out a lot more mid-end torque, basically. So as fast as the K20s pull, I mean, when you have the mid-end power with the VDC, that's what really makes the power. Even though the TSX motors are really good stock still, but if you do put the oil pump, this is the exact oil pump that's on the K24s as well, so they have the dual balance shaft. So you delete this whole thing when you're putting the K20 Type S oil pump, which I can actually show you right now. I think I have one of those out right now. And it's just a lot of weight. You lose a lot of weight, so I mean that helps spinning the engine and everything. So, and as you can see, this pulley is a lot smaller, so that's the reason why I say change out the pulley. So these 3 things alone, you'll make at least a good maybe 15 to 10 horsepower with the intake manifold over the stock easily. So plus mid-end power as well. So let me go ahead and show you guys the oil pump real quick that I'm changing out. I'm actually doing a timing chain right now. So this is what your Type S oil pump looks like. As you can see, it's basically nothing compared to the other ones. Very light. I mean, I think the other one's probably like 3 times heavier than this, and it only spins on 1 gear. And these pumps, you don't actually have to line them up and everything like on the other ones, since it's a balance shaft. If you don't align the teeth with the crank right, it'll actually shake the motor, be shaking and everything. So other than that, let's get back to the Spyder. So like I said, the plans are hopefully we're gonna push around maybe 240 horsepower, but I know rear wheel drives may kind of bring the horsepower down since they hook. So a good 220 to the wheels would be good, and we'll go from there and see if we're gonna put any kind of force induction. But that's kind of why I'm thinking about building the engine a little bit, just to kind of get the horsepower to around the 240 to maybe 250 to the wheels in the rear wheel drive, which is really good. That's almost 300 crank horsepower right there just for this little car, and they're really quick on their feet. Just with the last setup I have, which was just a stock K24 TSX engine with a 6-speed Type S tranny, and this one, it's going to be basically the same setup, except I'm just going to have LSD, and then the motor's going to have a little bit more horsepower. So from what the last one did, it did really good with just that setup. So hopefully with JFab, we're going to make some headers, make our own headers, and maybe try to produce some of those. And then we're going to go 3-inch exhausts on this car. I think the last one was only 2 3/4 or maybe even 2 1/2. So like I said, this car should just be way more faster, and we're gonna start ordering everything within the next week. So maybe we can start getting the mounts and all the conversion harness from MAP or Monkey Wrench or whoever has it in stock, because once I start getting the motor and everything going, I just want to slap everything together. If anybody has an extra K-Pro, hit me up. I'm looking for one as well, so I can have this thing ready to tune as well, because I do want to go get this thing dynoed. I will be having a little bit more fun with this one, because I'm gonna put the Mercedes away and kind of get ready to upgrade that as well, to go get the downpipes done and get the ECU tuning. So but yeah, So this is the new project. I wish I could have gave you guys a ride, but like I said, the motor is just completely done. But if you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think. Still got a lot of other content coming up as far as the Integra still. They've been giving me a hassle on that, but we almost got that one ready. If anybody is also looking for any Type S parts, as you can see, I got plenty of it. I'm located in Victorville, so if you're around here or like an hour away, let me know. I'll hook you guys up, especially with black interior, because I have plenty of it. Dashes, seats are kind of ripped and everything, but carpets, door panels, or whatever. So anyway, stay tuned, guys. Spyder mr2 k24 part 2 is coming, and see you guys next time.